guys? We're here. We're back again, Cholo and G. And this is a quick live. And we just came on really quick because we have a, what is this? Appetizer tasting or?
No.
We have Kathy and Emilio here from Orange County.
This was G trying to impress our friends that are visiting from Orange County and giving us some chip and salsa.
Sorry, because we look all...
In her famous, what do you do? Your famous cream cheese and chile, right? She makes a dip.
Chips and salsa.
Chip and salsa. But she uses cream cheese. And she does this mix. So I saw her doing her thing and going to give our guests, you know, some chips and salsa. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to give them some of mine. You know? My sister, Molly.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Sammy.
My sister, Molly, went to Texas to visit family. So she brought me home some of this that you could only get in Texas. And being that these are our special gifts, I felt like they didn't deserve some from the market. They deserved from Texas that you could only get in Texas.
From the Texas market.
From the Texas market. So here we are. And we're going to show you our creations.
So okay, let me tell them. So this is why we put, sorry because of the way we look. Kathy and Emilio came and woke us up. So I wanted, you know, typical Mexican, right? I use the cream cheese with that red salsa. Look at that. And chips. Okay? And I have my sarape apron on, right? Because I'm American and Mexican descent, but I think I'm more Mexican. Now you show them yours. I can't be mad at this. I can't be mad.
Right.
That's American shit right there. Club crackers, cream cheese, and a raspberry syrup.
Imported sauce from Texas that you could only get in Texas. So, you know, I had my sister go out of Texas to bring this specially.
What part of Texas? Eddie's asking what part of Texas did you get it from? Kathy, you want to help us with the questions?
Of course.
Where and now he's gonna call his sister to ask her to see what part of Texas that she got it from. I can tell you where. Let me explain to them where I got mine from, okay? So I got the salsa from Food for Less. From Food for Less yesterday after work. I grabbed it because I got the cream cheese from Food for Less. See? Kroger. We're part of Kroger. And I got the chips from Food for Less. El Comal. Best
Mall
brand.
Dog.
You know what? These are bomb.
Hey, Mall Dog.
Really good chips.
What part of Texas do our primos live in that
And
you
this
went
is
and
what
got
I
the
made.
bottle of that sweet sauce you gave me?
Cream cheese.
That,
And then I just splashed
Where?
the salsa all over the cream cheese.
okay, hold on. Say it again.
Reynoso.
Ridoso.
Reynoso.
Reynoso.
Reynoso, Texas.
Ridoso, Texas.
Reynoso.
That-
I don't think that's not Texas. Where's Reynoso? It's not Texas. Reynoso, New Mexico.
New Mexico. Is that where? That's where you got my bottle from? That you could only get out there?
Yep, that's it.
And how many miles did you drive to get it and bring it home?
Well,
How many hours?
what do you want, baby?
How many hours? How many hours did it take you?
It takes like 2 days almost.
2 days almost. Okay, so we got 2 days of driving to get my bottle. And okay, thank you very much. See you later, Moldog. You were just on YouTube Live.
Why, are you having some right now?
Yeah, we're having some for our guests.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how they liked it right now in a minute. Okay, Moldog.
Cream cheese there?
Yeah, they're still here.
Can you have cream cheese?
Yeah, we have cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, mommy.
Yeah, we did it right. I got the crackers. I got the right crackers. We did it right.
Or it could be any. I like using the multi-grain crackers.
Okay. All right. We'll call you back.
Like,
Okay. Bye, Mall Dog. Okay. So there you go.
So we
2 days of driving.
got the Texas dish. I think the American Texas dish
New Mexico.
or whatever. Still Americanized. And I got the Mexican. You guys should try this. I usually make the chile rojo, you know, with the chile de árbol, tomatillo, garlic, onion, and then I put a little bit of that consomme and I make the red chili and then I pour it. But this time I did not have time because we were on the radio yesterday. We were at Angel Baby's radio show at, what is it, Cruising Oldies on 102.3 FM. And we did the giveaways, so I didn't have time to like make anything because we had to be at the station at a certain time. And so I grabbed it for fruit for less. I grabbed the cream cheese, I grabbed the salsa, and then I grabbed the chips.
Wine and cheese. That's what I was told earlier. That this stuff right here
Yeah.
goes good with wine and cheese. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, let me show you guys.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, chips and salsa
Oh.
also goes good with a shot of tequila. Comisario. So a shot, salsa and chips.
Look at Mark.
Oh yeah. Stella Rosa. What's up?
This guy.
Or some raspberry brisk will do just fine if you don't drink. So there you go. I like it now.
Anyways, you guys, it was a really quick live just to show you guys what we were doing for Kathy and Emilio. You guys need to try this. It's cream cheese, red salsa.
All over the counter. It can't even stay in its dish.
Because I'm picking it up.
Eat this and you make a mess. Eat this and you're clean as. Look at it. She has to clean it up.
It only got
Good going.
It only got a little bit, you guys, but yeah, that's
I think it was the tequila.
the tequila. You guys give us a thumbs up for this quick live, this quick video. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. We need to cut it short.
We're gonna
and
head out
go.
to the gym.
We're heading out to the gym. They're gonna paint. We gotta get ready. Look at me. We're not even ready.
Yeah, they're gonna paint. We did do, for all you guys out there, we did the radio station yesterday, but we only did one part of the raffle. There's a 2-part raffle that we're doing.
We're still selling tickets, $10 each ticket.
Yeah, we got great gifts. We got the
And
gloves.
we still
signed.
got one Sarape jacket left.
What?
We got one pair of
Okay.
gloves. And then we also have another Coach purse, the Coach duffel bag, and one more Danny de la Paz hat. And we also have the Kid Frost signed microphone. So you guys, we're still selling tickets. Thank you, Rosie Rose. Oh,
What?
49ers. What? No way. So you guys, if you guys want tickets, you guys can Zelle me, Venmo me, or PayPal me. Hey Jojo, the color of the jacket is, when the winner is announced, we need to know the size and the color that they choose the jacket.
These are signed gloves by Mikey.
My apron, I got it at the Vallarta. It's Dia de los Muertos. It's already old, you guys, but it has a pocket.
Somebody wants to buy a ticket.
No, somebody wants to buy a
I
ticket.
want to buy a ticket.
We got Jojo Diaz signed glove. These gloves, they sparred in them. They
No,
used them.
Jojo, I don't have Cash App.
They
I only
really
have
used them.
PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. I don't have Cash App.
Well, that. These are the new style of lowriders baseball caps made by Danny De La Paz himself. Created by. There's a card in there, and it's on a
No, these
real
are Frank's
it's on a
baby.
real hat. Frank's
Oh,
Danny
yeah.
De La Paz.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Come on. So
Yeah, it does have a card. Okay.
this has a Raider pin on there for the Raider fans out there. You know what I mean? But he made a baseball cap in a style of a.
And this one has the LA, but it has the Mexico colors in the LA. You guys see that?
Yeah, you can see.
And then we have a.
That's you know what they say about LA, right? LA is Mexicolandia.
Mexico.
And then we have this, which is a microphone.
It's the Kid Frost.
That's Kid Frost signed microphone by Kid Frost himself. I went out with him last weekend, and we did a walk. Put him on the chair. And he signed this for me, and that's going to be raffled off. Kid Frost microphone. So, what else? We have a few other things. We have this still that we're going to raffle. Buy some tickets for this. We have the flag still. Okay. And throwing in a mask with it. So it's a package deal. You got an Ora wear mask with the flag. We're raffling this off too as well.
And then we're still raffling the Marvelous Beauty and Cosmetics, and we're raffling the microblading session with the retouch, the 6 week retouch, and that is $375 value, and it's from yours truly, me. I get the opportunity to cut you.
Gee, you guys can take cash, right?
So yeah, so if you guys want to support the kids, all this raffling
Cash app, right?
and stuff is for the kids. It's for the gym. I reached out to a few people that had been on me for a while now to do some creative things, and they said as soon as I was ready, they would support us. I reached out to them, and here we are. They're supporting us. So the money's gonna, the uniforms for the kids and the duffel bags and all of that. Rick with Oraware Production and his father Enrique, the creators of the American or Mexican descent flag that you just saw, they're purchasing all the bags for the kids, along with uniforms and shoes and anything they need as a uniform. And I'm putting a good package together for each kid. So it doesn't matter, they said, the amount of kids or the, you know, how many there are, they're going to take care of them. The lights are getting put on. Charlie, the producer of the radio station, which he has a boxing gym himself out in Riverside. He's doing all the supplies. He has a construction company, so he's supplying all the material for the lights to be put on. And then we have Ruben Gonzalez, who has 2 electrician companies that are on standby. As soon as the equipment gets here, the materials, they'll be there to put them on. And then IDD, I just got word yesterday through some friends that some of the IDD members and even IDD are willing to go out and participate in getting our lights back on as soon as possible. And what else, man? We got so many, babe?
Okay, yes. So I'm gonna interrupt you, babe, because just right now, okay, Kathy from Orange County and her husband Emilio are here, right? They're the ones that donated the paint and the time to come and paint the gym themselves. So right now that I popped out with this to show you guys that Marvelous Beauty and Cosmetics will be donating the microblading session. She said she just told her husband she wanted to buy 5 tickets because she wants to win this. Now this wasn't in the raffle. Okay, this wasn't in the raffle, but since she wants, I'm going to donate it to the raffle. This is an apron, and this is my business apron, Marvelous Beauty and Cosmetics. And I'm going to sign one side, and Cholo's going to sign the other side. So we just added this to the raffle. Took me a long time to order it, but it's okay. Now that I got it on the website, I'll order more. And so this is also going in the raffle, you guys. So the microblading session will not only come with the microblading and the 6-week retouch, but it will also come with this signed by yours truly, G and Cholo. And this is my business apron. So you guys, this is gonna go into the raffle with the microblading. So for all you ladies that want,
tell them I wore it the other day. I wore it on the walk.
It walked a mile on Cholo. He walked in it a mile with Kid Frost.
Kid Frost has a youth awareness walk for diabetes, and I used this for 1 mile. I walked my mile, and G couldn't make it because of her injury. We couldn't get her a wheelchair, so I wore the apron on behalf of G, and I walked a mile for her. And they really did appreciate it. Got a lot of pictures, huh? Everybody was.
So I have for the ladies that bought a ticket for the microblading. This is also going to be included in the microblading session. It wasn't, so I'm letting you guys know because there's like 4 or 5 tickets for the microblading session. This will also be included with that. The microblading session, the 6-week retouch, and this signed by me and Cholo. So. You guys just added another item Kathy added another item to the microblading. And this is my work apron. And it walked a mile for Kid Frost.
Has pockets, yeah. It walked a mile and for the Kid Frost awareness walk. We have pictures to verify it, that it was there walking. And then it's it has her signature on the bottom, but they cut it off when they folded it. It's down at the bottom by Mommy G. Yeah. But she'll re-sign it in a silver. I'll get her a silver Sharpie, and she'll sign it right in this area here for you. And I'll sign it over on this area here. But it's a nice apron.
So it's included, you guys. So the ladies that bought tickets will also win this besides the microblading.
Yeah, and one more thing I wanted to bring up, the raffle for the tickets, huh? It's a really good cause, and we were live on Angel Babies 102.3 oldie station in the studio, and we picked some winners already. The thing is with the second part is because we have so many good gifts and more coming in that we needed to add another part to the raffle. A lot of calls came in and people want to buy tickets, so it's only fair that we give another couple of weeks for people to call in and give opportunity out there for you guys, Also, this is how good God is. This is some I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you like this. This is a blessing that I still today woke up to, trying to understand it. It's sometimes so surreal to us. But I woke up today because before, I was off yesterday. I had a day off. I was supposed to go to work. The principal at the high school I'm working at gave me the day off so I could be at another school having a meeting with another principal on the scholarship program that my son and I have worked on for the last 4 years for the Desert Sands Unified School District. Well, a year ago, we were called in by the state of California and they awarded my son a success in the city of Beaumont. 50 teachers throughout the Riverside County and 5 members of the state met and called my son and I in to award him a success because of the program that he's in and he's been in all throughout school. I presented to them the scholarship program and everything and everyone that I have backing me on this, and they accepted it. They were very happy to allow us to go into not only the Coachella Valley School District, but we will be going into the Riverside County School Districts now with the scholarship program. Yesterday I met with a principal at a middle school, and she's accepted it. She wants me and my son and the team that I built to go into the middle school, her school, and spend the whole day there, right? There'll be periods after periods coming into the auditorium, and we'll be speaking to them, all the kids. And we're going to present the scholarship program. This is 4 schools now that I've been in and that have the program. This is one of 4. But after that, she asked me if I'd stay an extra period and counsel some of the kids and speak to them personally with our stories, our background, and everything else that we have gone through in life to hopefully inspire them, you know, to take another route or to look at changing the paths they're going on. Junior high kids, it's very critical because it's an age that they're wanting to do all kinds of, you know, get into all kinds of different stuff, right? They're finding themselves. So anyways, the scholarship program is the ending of September will be at a middle school out here, and letters will be written on our behalf. She asked me to put them together and should sign them, and then we're going to take those letters to the LA Unified School District. So we're hoping to cover the CV Valley, Coachella Valley, get into the Riverside County, which I've already been approved, and then take it to the LA City, you know, County Unified School District. So big things started to happen for us this year. I told you this is our year, so we're going to be doing that, a scholarship program. But this is the thermal boxing program that I put together. It's not just ours. It's not just my name. My name isn't even on there. Some people have asked to use our name, but I don't feel that it belongs to me. So I'm going to incorporate thermal boxing into the scholarship program, and Ralph Romero and a few other friends of mine who have inspired me to do what I'm doing and continue doing what I'm doing. So we're coming up with a good name. By the end of this month, when I hit that school, we'll have it all put together. But the program itself is to help kids, encourage kids. I can't speak on it just yet because I wanna first speak with the school. But in our next lives, I'll touch more on it, and then by next month, I'll explain what the whole program is and how it works. But nobody pays for anything. It's money raised and given back to the school. We do it all, and it's given back to the school for whatever the staff or whatever the principal there at the school decides the school needs, or the classrooms that win the scholarship will use it for. You know, it's a hard time. Everybody's coming back from COVID, and the world is in a bad place. So there are parents and students that are really unfortunate this year, or going to be unfortunate. So hopefully money can be used for cap and gowns for ones that can't afford them if they're seniors, supplies for the school, supplies for the students, uniforms for, you know, if we and the scholarship is open for all schools. Elementary, I have an elementary school that I'm going to be going to next weekend and speaking with their principal because they've asked me to come and speak, junior highs and high schools. So it doesn't matter what grade of school it is, as long as it's in the city we're working in or the county that we're working in. And they allow us to do it, then yeah, we'll be there. So that was yesterday. And then after the meeting, we went to the radio station. And we did the radio station and we did the drawing. So thermal boxing, all the money spent on these tickets, is going back into the kids. We don't gain anything from it. We don't buy anything for ourselves at all. It's all going to the gym, to the kids, and to the program, that scholarship program. We're going to use it to create more programs. The gym is offering more programs. It's not just boxing. It's going to offer kids to go there and learn, to learn everything boxing has to offer. There's cut men. I have always said this. There's people who get paid just to show up and be a cut man, and that's to repair the cuts during the fight, keep them fighting. You right? Take care of them while they're fighting. Then there's a rapper who will go in and rap a hand and get paid for that. And then there's the trainers and the personal trainers and the CrossFit trainers and the nutritionists keeping them fed. And then there's the photographers that take pictures and all these things in boxing that you have. So we hope to bring these programs, or we are bringing them. It's already been approved, actually. I've had a meeting with the city and a few other people. Gina has recorded those, and they're on YouTube on our channel. But I've already met with people who can allow me to do these things, and it's all been approved. So these programs, like I've offered the school, are in effect, and we do have them. So they're there for the kids. Yeah. What does it say, babe? You gotta help me. Are you reading them? You help me read? What are you doing over there, love?
I was doing her tickets because
Okay.
Emilio bought her 6 tickets.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to. Are you reading any of these? I'm missing some.
No, not yet.
We left off at, I'll tell you.
Get down, James Brown, my boy. Keep the good
They
work.
wanna know how you guys
pushing.
are both doing over here.
Nothing but
They
good.
actually asked if he can do a backflip, spin upside down on his head like a throne pole.
What?
Can you do that, Mark?
No, babe, don't do that because.
at the front
Wait.
door.
No, wait.
And it's, I'm at where, hello, how are you both doing? I can't see it from there.
Yeah, because as they're coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, so you're probably more updated over there now.
Yeah, as they're coming in. Where's the other phone?
Over here, love. Over here. Come over here. We're over here.
Yeah, you know, if
So
you
they
guys
need
sabe
to
lo que es
talk
un
to them.
trompo. Cholo doesn't know what a trompo is.
Hi, Grumpy Town. Hi, Yeska. Damn, I wish I had a vato like Mark. Jojo. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mr. Goyo. Thank you so much. Cholo, you should be oh yeah. I'm sorry, DJ Oli. He cannot do that flip because I need him to work. We have to pay this mortgage, and I can't do it by myself. Hi, Ana Castorena. The California Papi, that's what's up. Hi, Denise. I'm good. I'm so good. So blessed. We have Kathy and her husband Emilio from Orange County, and they came to paint the gym, but I made them breakfast, so we've been talking, catching up, and it's always a good conversation. So we're talking,
We
and
learned so much.
I'm trying
this
to
morning.
make them, some chips and salsa, typical Mexican stuff. I got the cream cheese and the salsa going, and then I got the chips. But then Mark comes out with this white stuff, right? And it's really good. My sister-in-law makes it when we go over there. It's really good. It's bomb. But we're Mexicans, right? So I always come out with my cream cheese, salsa, and chips, and he came out with his club crackers.
Hello?
Hey, cousin.
He comes out
Hey,
with this
cousin.
cream
I'm
cheese,
live on
raspberry
YouTube.
syrup,
I'm in front of the
they're really
camera
good
right now.
with
Let me call you
wine.
back.
But it's not a wine kind of situation right now.
Okay, check out the
Right now it's kind of
YouTube.
like
You'll
a
see me
tequila
live right now.
situation.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
they were laughing, and then they said, you should record, go on TikTok, or I told them this is a TikTok moment, but they were like, no, let's go live really quick and show the fam what we're
So what
doing.
are you gonna call it? It's
Oh, so this is what we call thank you, Kathy. So this is what it's called. It's called, I say American of Mexican descent, right? American of Mexican descent. What is it, babe? A food tasting.
Mm-hmm.
So I wore my Mexican sarape apron, and then he wore our. Hey, babe, you almost poked me in my eye. The Packers apron and hat. The gym is in Thermal, California. Right, Denise? Cream cheese and salsa. It's the best. Hi, Victoria. I can't take shots. I'm hurt, so I can't really. I'm scared that if I drink, I'm gonna not forget, but get all crazy, and I'm gonna hurt myself more, and I can't do that right now. So I haven't really drank for a long time. But yeah, once I get prepared, then I'm good to dance. Thank you, Mike Will. Yes, Jojo, cream cheese and hot Cheetos. We do that too. Let me show you. We do that too. The cream cheese and the hot Cheetos. Sometimes when I'm watching because I watch a lot of TV now. When I'm watching a movie or when I'm watching the I Love Jenny episodes, I sit there with the plate with cream cheese, and then I just start dipping it with the hot Cheetos. Shots, loca, mi vida loca. Victoria, I wish I was brave like that. I'm old and weak now. I don't have the same strength that I had 10 years ago. Now I'm old and weak. Now I cry. They made me cry at work. I was so mad. They were being mean. I was really mad, and I started crying because I was pissed off that I couldn't do anything. Why are you showing them an empty bottle?
Because it was full yesterday. And I don't drink.
He's lying. Babe, you're lying. We were at the radio station yesterday. Yeah, you guys, but give us a thumbs up for this video.
Support.
Yeah. What is it, Victoria? It's
Follows.
subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, and don't forget to hit your notification. But I haven't said that in a long time, huh? I haven't said that in a long time. We're not. What was Angel Baby saying? Famous YouTubers, but that's just us. If you want to subscribe, you subscribe. And if you don't, we don't really mind that. We just like to come now more, because we have such beautiful fan bam. You guys, we got to meet a lot of you guys. I mean, we have 2 of our subscribers right here, and I thank you guys for the continued support. We love you guys.
We went up to Modesto and had lunch with Yeska.
Yeah.
Dinner. We had dinner.
Yeah, we had dinner. Late dinner. Remember, Yeska? We went to El Culichi, or what was it?
Yeah.
Something.
Look
at the freaking El Culichi. That's what it's called. Yes,
Shit,
right? Back me up here. It's called culichi, right?
It's Sinaloa style, like mariscos.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was like you're
So-
inviting me somewhere.
No.
Konichi. Fuck.
So we went, and he ordered this fish that had the eyes, right? The fried one. What do you call it?
The mojara.
The mojara,
Oh,
yeah.
what do you call it, Mexican?
Well, because I don't like seafood, so I don't know the names, that they use. I was chiles and all this stuff. I don't eat seafood. I don't like seafood. But he told me, yes, God, just so you know, he told me, he's like, babe, when I eat fish like that, I feel rich. I'm like, babe, why? Why would you feel rich? I work at retail, and that fish is it's inexpensive.
We brought him
It's really cheap, you know. The tilapia and the other ones are more expensive, but those are not, and they come in packs of like 10, and you get them for like 5, 6, 10 bucks, right? So he's like, I don't know. He goes, but
I don't know.
I feel
What
rich.
did I tell you? Why?
You told me you felt rich because you never ate fish, right? Before
Fuck.
or why?
Culichi?
Because you never ate.
That's his name.
He never ate.
When you get
fish.
it wrong, I'm gonna Culichi. Fuck. Shit, eh? Órale, Culichi.
Oh my god.
Too much.
Man. Shit. Man, okay. I never
you
had
kidding
fish.
me?
Are you kidding me right now? Man. Oh, that's like a Pinocchio when he lied. His nose grew. Right? Better watch it, Culichi. Babe, I was a lot of things in my life. You know, we didn't have money. My mom worked. She was poor, you know. So we didn't go to restaurants. I didn't grow up with her taking us to go eat food and do all those things. So yeah, when I have a fish fried and it looks like the way they serve them and all that, and it costs, what do they cost? 15 bucks, 13 bucks when you go to a restaurant, right?
They're pretty expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive. I shit. So you know, it was either steak, and then sometimes we didn't have enough for steak. You can't go get steak for $13. You know, if you got it and you think it's steak, it ain't steak. So when I would get that fish or be able to afford that fish, I felt rich. I felt like I made it. It's like somebody who sits down and has a cold beer after work or smokes a cigar that's a $20 cigar. And I asked a man one time, I said, why do you smoke $20 cigars? And we were working, and he sat at the hotel room, right? And he said, because it's a status symbol, a status feeling of, I've made it, I did a good day, I sold this much. And this cigar has been with me for a couple of days now. I don't finish it. I just take a few puffs. He drinks cognac and turn, it off.
For $20 a girl, you better make that shit last.
He turns his cigar off and his bottle. He puts it away, but he has a shot and a stogie. And for that
I'm
moment,
cracking up, James. Funny as hell.
for that moment, he was feeling, how do you say, successful, or in his life. In that moment, he felt like he accomplished something. So when I would order that fish, when I'd go out, I felt rich. I felt like I made it. If I got a good paycheck, if maybe I did something good, something was accomplished, then I'd go treat myself to a fish. You see, a couple of years ago, I was homeless. I was really homeless. I lived in the gym for 2 years, and I lived in my car, right? I tell this story all the time. I turned my son pro out of my car. I used to live on Chinese food. I used to buy Chinese food, and I used to take it home or to the gym because all I had was a microwave, and I used to eat Chinese food for 3 days, right? And so any chance I get to go out and eat, I would buy that fish. So so that's what that fish thing, or what that would mean to me, was feeling good about myself. You know what I mean? And when I'm really feeling good about myself, we go eat steak and lobster, right? Or we'll have that steak with Molly the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was
Okay.
really. What is it called?
What do you,
Tri-tip night or something like that?
no, it wasn't tri-tip.
Oh, what was
That's
it?
different.
Steak is steak. It's
Oh.
from the freaking cow. It's carne asada is steak to us.
Culichi,
Carne asada, it's steak.
are you
is
serious
beef.
right now?
A steak is beef.
Yeah, but a steak isn't just carne asada is not steak like that. Like, hey,
What? It's steak for Mexicans, babe.
okay.
We slap that shit on a tortilla, right? So add some salsa and maybe queso, and yeah, it's.
Well, they know steak lovers out there who eat steak and no steak. They know what I'm talking about. When you go order a steak, right, then you're feeling good about yourself if you could afford it. A lot of people can't afford it.
And
I grew up on-
I'm believing that when you guys eat steak, G pulls out her salsa and you pull out the A1 sauce.
A1 always.
Always.
I have to have A1.
But you know what? I could only eat steak if I make it. Or my son-in-laws, when they make steak on the grill, they already know I like mine burnt.
Emilio's.
I hate that it's this thick and you cut it and it's still bleeding.
I can't do.
Yeah, see, my
I
brother-in-law
have to do
loves
all
it that
that.
way, right? And
I don't.
yeah, he
I
loves
don't
it that
do
way.
red,
That where it's red inside, still, you know, moving, still moving, move,
No.
right?
Yeah, like help,
Hey, but
help.
hey,
The freaking cow
You're
is
over
still
here.
kicking the leg like that, like also when.
How is it? How is it kicking, G?
how's it
And
kicking?
the leg's still like that, trying to like push you out.
Yeah.
Like,
but
really?
but
And
that's
I'm
how
over
some
here
people
going
like it,
this
right?
way.
And they won't have it any other way. I like mine well done, but I like
I
steak.
like
And the
mine
other
extra
day
well done.
we went to go. What was the steak that we
We have a
had?
new member, James M. Say hi to James.
Hi,
M.
James.
He says,
What's
new
up?
to your channel. You guys are funny as hell.
Oh, thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe, James. Thank you for being here.
Oh, look at what they like.
Costillas is steak right now. For reals.
Yeah.
For reals.
Well, what did we
Yeah.
have? The prime rib, no?
Yeah, we did.
We had
It was
prime rib,
yeah.
prime rib with it's really inexpensive for the price you pay. You really get a good steak.
Yeah.
A plate
It's
is
$20.
$20.
And they
It's
give
a
you like the
special though
vegetables
for
and then
certain
they
days.
give you the steak and
Uh-huh.
then they sorry. I don't have viejos, you guys, but the thing
So it's certain days that they do
yeah.
that special.
it's only on Fridays.
Yeah. So
And then on Saturdays they have the lobster. It's like a seafood thing
Yeah.
going on. And I don't go because I don't eat seafood. I really don't like the shrimp. I have to cook it to eat it. That way I know for sure it's cooked. You know, like I don't like Rick from Where he's like, oh Gina, he says G. He's like, when I come back, he goes, I'm gonna make you and Mark some aguas chiles. And then I was like, oh okay. And then he's like, yo, I make a bomb and this and this and that. And I look at him and I was like, oh okay. But inside I'm like, nah, you're making that shit for Mark. Like I don't eat shrimp like that. If it's cooked with lemon, and they say, you know, no, the lemon cooks the shrimp. The lemon don't cook the shrimp fully cooked. No, I don't want it. So I don't eat aguas chiles.
No seafood.
I eat breaded shrimp and I eat the outside todavía. Like I can eat 1 or 2 shrimps, but that's about
You're
it.
not
That's
a
my
seafood
limit.
person.
If we
No,
go
I
to
love
Chinese
shrimp. I
place
love
and I
shrimp.
get
You
that
like
rice that has
I love
everything,
seafood.
yeah, he loves seafood.
I love and seafood's expensive. Some seafood is expensive. Some plates.
So do you like sushi?
I eat sushi, but I have to not the raw,
You had
the
to-
cooked
oh,
stuff.
yeah. You had to
Not the
think about
raw,
that.
not the
Yeah.
tuna raw and the tuna stuff. My nieces do and
Oh, not the
nephews.
raw. I can't do raw.
Ben loves it raw,
I
but
can't
no,
do
me.
it at all. When we go to
No.
sushi, we go to this one place that we like a lot, and I'll have the sushi fried and then rice paper.
Yeah,
I don't do
like
the what is it called?
crunch
Big
rolls,
seaweed.
right?
Yeah, the seaweed. You know,
I don't
I like the
know.
seaweed. You know,
How
I
about
do.
tuna, G?
Yeah, I like tuna, but it has to be only chicken of the sea
Okay.
or albacore
Yeah.
from
albacore.
Costco.
That's
I'll
the
do that.
best.
Yeah.
New Mexico. Look, that's where this is from. New Mexico. You guys know this. You guys see.
You guys like chile steak.
This is from New
Chili
Mexico. New Mexico's out there. Look, from the state. Nuevo Mexico. Duke City audio sound. Check it out, Duke City.
Steak.
My sister brought this
Berkey,
from New
Nuevo
Mexico.
Shout out to Berkey, Nuevo Mexico.
Can't get it out here in California. Got to go to New Mexico for this. So, I only bring it out for special people,
What is that?
and I'm eating it all.
Kabuki sushi is bomb. I saw a movie one time. It was a funny movie too, and I said it once because I heard it from that movie. Like, no, I don't eat anything that I cannot read or spell. Kabuki. I don't know what that is.
Dice que ella no se come nada que no pueda escribir y leerlo.
But yeah, anyways, that was my story on fish. Why I like that fish so much. It takes me to a place of being, you know, a
Hi,
status
Lisa.
feeling.
And tomorrow you're having some.
And tomorrow I'm having some cooked here at my house.
Hi, Lisa. Really quick, I'm gonna let you guys know I haven't sent packets. Everything's packaged. I haven't sent them because I was waiting for Jack in the Box info. I got it. I just packaged it. So this week it will be going out for sure.
Yeah, come on,
Because
baby.
because I went back to work. So I work every day 9 to 2:30.
It is packaged.
But yeah, it is packaged and everything. It's ready to go.
Show
So
them the
I will be
packages. You
mailed.
have them right there?
No, they're over there in the
Where?
behavior. In the behavior.
Okay, go get them real quick. Show them. Show
No,
them real
because you
quick.
can't show people's
Why
address.
not? We're not going to show them the address. I showed them the last time. We're going to show you that they are packaged because we get this last time and I told her not to do that. You know, say we're going to send it out and then not send it out. We are an honest channel. And we did package them. She does have them packaged, but we were waiting for just one person to inbox us his info, and he did finally. But these are the packages. These are ready to go. She's not going to show you addresses or names, but these are them, guys. Look, she has them here packaged.
So I don't want to show addresses.
No,
so this
we're not
is what
showing
you
that.
guys, the winners, will be getting. Their flash packages and everything. So
Yeah. Yeah, they are. The sarape is in here. This is a sarape.
and then the other one with the flag.
With the flag, Victoria, your flag's going out there for your boy. And we have the sarape, and you saw the packaging. They are there, and
Yeah.
she is gonna get them out to you guys tomorrow or
yeah,
Monday.
as soon as I get a chance.
Tuesday, I think.
Because I do like a million things. In one day. I have to go to work, and then we have the raffle going on, and then we have the radio station, and
Yeah, but
I have
we're
a lot
learning-
of things going
Yeah,
on.
but we're learning that, and I think I learned it from the
Hi,
last time.
Xavier.
It doesn't matter how many things we have going on, we still have to prioritize our list. And
Well,
and
if
get
I
every-
was an octopus, then I'd get everything done, you know? Octopuses have a lot of hands.
yeah, okay.
I could be working in one place and then
Okay,
mailing
well-
packages in another place and then doing all kinds of things.
Yeah, but if you're gonna
I'm
do
one
one
person.
yeah, I know. So then do one thing at a time. Don't try to do 8
Any
things
more
at a
lentes?
time.
They're asking you for glasses.
Yeah, we have more glasses. I have some glasses. But yeah, again, don't do 8 things at one time because you're not an octopus. One thing at a time. So we're gonna mail out those things on Tuesday.
Dice que no se convierte en un pulpo porque
Right?
no puede.
Yeah, so I got your rosary. And put Mark to work. He works 5 in the morning till
Man.
1:30.
I work
One more
5
time,
in the
they
morning
order
to
a
1:30.
One more time. Okay, the flag. I don't know if Rick has any more. We don't. We have this one. And then we have ours that's hanging on the outside of the house.
But that was
Okay.
it for the raffle.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how to order the
Or
flag.
there's
I'm gonna
already
tell you this.
That's the one
okay.
that Rick gave to
Okay.
us to raffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how do
But
we
is
order
it
the
still
flag?
available?
He's 50, Mike.
Okay, 13, lucky, right? I'm gonna Lucky Charms. I'm gonna tell you how to order the flag. Go to Orderware. He has a website. We're gonna put it up.
Orderware 20.
Orderware
Put
20.
it up, Kathy.
Okay.
Orderware 20.
Go to the
on
web
Instagram.
on Instagram and ask him if he has any left. Tell him we sent you. Tell him we we asked you to go to him. Tell him Cholo and Mark.
Oraware
Cholo and
Okay.
Mark.
Cholo and G. Cholo and G.
Cholo and Mark.
It's Oraware
Cholo and
right?
G. All right. Tell him.
Oraware 20.
And then
with double R.
ask him
Yeah.
and in your messaging, ask him. Tell him I said, and I'll talk to him for you. If he has one left of the original of the first edition, which we have,
2 R's.
tell him I said to shoot it to you. Mark Cholo said, and I'll verify it. Lucky Charms, right? 13 Lucky Charms. Okay.
13 Lucky Charms.
I'll verify that. I'll vouch for it, and I'll tell him, hey, I told him to reach out to you, and if you got one left, shoot it to him. I got you. If not, you're gonna have to wait for the second edition of the flag, which is a colored one. They went from it being gold to being colored now. So if you want the gold one, which is that first edition, get to him as soon as you can. Get off the channel. When you do get off the channel, get to him. His web's going up, right? Oraware. So let Rick know that I said to hook you up on that first edition one. You know what I mean? At cost. And if not, because we only have two left. One of them signed, and it's ours, and the one that we're raffling off, and that's the last of the first edition. But let Rick know. Sorry about not having them anymore. We'd love to have sent you one, but
Yeah, we sent a lot
well,
out.
we sent a lot
had-
out. We gave a lot away.
Yeah, we gave a
not
lot
knowing,
away.
not knowing that he was just gonna discontinue them and make a second one. And, we thought we'd have those forever.
Or you have the one that's available on your raffle, right?
Well, we have the one that's available in our raffle. If you want to buy a $10 ticket, or a $20, or 2 tickets, or 5 tickets, or even $100, 10 tickets.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Kathy's husband just bought 6 tickets for the microblading. She threw them all in the microblading.
Yeah, she wants to get them.
So she's
And you know what's crazy about it? For all the work and help that they've done and are doing for us,
And I told
I
her
would
I
have
got
had
you.
G. I would have had G give her one free.
She don't want it.
Give her microblading.
She
And
said it's for the kids.
She don't want it.
it.
She's paying for it. On top of
Give her-
painting our building, on top of going to the gym today, they're here for the weekend to finish painting the building and replacing some windows, and cooking me dinner. They're gonna cook some fish for me tonight. So, it's wow. I can't say, I don't have words. I try to come up with all these different types of words because I say the same thing over and over about how I feel about them. But
There's no need
It's
to.
just-
They're blessings.
it's a blessings,
There's
right?
called blessings.
And somebody, she told us, don't block our blessings. She said, don't block the blessing. I want to bless you with this. My husband wants to do this for you guys. And so here they are again, another weekend. And they're doing this. So she just bought 6 tickets for something she could get for free from G.
Oh
She
my
doesn't want
god, I can't.
What happened?
I can't. It's telling me to sign in,
Mm-hmm.
and I forgot my password.
I put it on there though. Hour 20.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I can see, but it won't. If I want to comment, it won't let me. It says sign in, but I can't. I can't sign in, but I can answer. Mike, will do you blaze mark? No, he doesn't. Babe,
No.
let him know how long
I
have you
don't
not.
smoke. If for you new guys, new fam bam coming on and watching, or anybody out there that have been following us that are on, you want to do a Q&A, let's do a Q&A. We were talking about doing one the other day, just Q&A.
Just do it.
But okay, first question, do I smoke? No, I haven't smoked in 6 years, weed, right? 6 years. And I haven't been high and on any drugs of any kind, not even medicated, or if they're, prescribed, prescribed anything. No, I refuse them. I haven't done drugs in 28 years. 28 years I've been sober. 22 years I've been sober off of beer and alcohol. Nothing to do with alcohol for 22 years. And the last 6 years since I've had the gym in my name, because I've been in boxing for 16 years with my
Motion
son.
detected at the front
My
door.
son being a professional boxer today, started boxing when he was 8 years old. 1 year at a big tournament in Oxnard for the Adidas tournament, he said, I said, son, we got to go home. We're going to be up here 8 days in Oxnard. The hotel room, the entry fee. We can't do this tournament. You're not ready for this tournament. He was barely turning 17. He was 17 actually. But because of his birthday, they put him in the 18 through 40 class weight. So he would fight a 30-year-old man, 20-year-old man. He would fight anywhere from 18 to 40. So I tried to talk him out of it. And I said, let's go home, man. We can't do this tournament. He said, you don't believe in me, Dad? You don't think I got it? I said, it's not that. I know you got it. But we didn't prepare for 18 to 40. We thought we were getting a 16 and 18 class weight. And you're 17 and you get a 16-year-old and you've been in the game this long. Of course you got it. I'm a realist. You know what I mean? If he sucked one day, I tell him he sucked. If you did good, I tell you did good. So I told him, no, let's go home. Well, we went back to the hotel room and he had me in the jacuzzi. We were soaking in the jacuzzi. And he looked at me and he said, Dad, I got this. I got this, Dad. I want to do it. And I had until the next morning to enter him. So he says to me, I want you to be in my corner. I want you to train me from now on. Now, before that, I had trainers working with him. I put him with the best. I find the best for him and I got him. I looked at him and I said, okay, all right. Now, He's betting me. He says, if I win, you stop smoking and you train me. You become my trainer and you work with me. I want to go pro after this. And I said, what? So, and it's not that I didn't believe in him, okay? I believe in my son. But I knew we weren't ready for this tournament. Now, did I want him to get his ass whooped? Did I want him to lose? No, I didn't. But I wanted him to understand that this is how serious this sport is. If you're not ready and you don't prepare for what you're going into battle for, then this isn't that game, that sport you take lightly, or you assume you think you're ready. You have to know you're ready. And I didn't expect this, right? So I took that bet. And people say, well, you bet against him? I wanted to smoke weed the next day, right? I didn't take any, but I was, okay with coming home and smoking. So I took that bet because I figured I'm not going to fucking lose. You know what I mean?
His son's name is Jacob Lerma.
Jacob Lerma. So I took the bet. I shook his hand in the jacuzzi that night, and the next morning I entered him in the tournament.
Thank you, Lisa.
Right?
You
That
too.
kid
Blessed
went
day.
on for 8 days of boxing in an 18 through 40 weight class. He fought two men, 23-year-old and a 27-year-old. And he beat him. He beat him. And he came home from Oxnard with a sponsorship from Adidas. A full-on sponsorship. Uniforms. Money. He got a little money from them. I went to the showroom of Adidas in Santa Fe Springs and I took pictures getting his uniforms, red and blue. Helmet, shorts, top, shoes, everything. A bag. He got bags to carry his stuff. And he fought the next year representing Adidas. So, and on top of the sponsorship, he won. So after the fight, the last fight, when they announced him the winner of that weight class of that, I was getting in the elevator, and now they're going to celebrate. Boxers don't eat. Boxers lose weight for fights. So they're on their diets and all that, right? Keeping weight. He won. He's out of the tournament. Now he could eat. So they're ordering pizza. And he asked me to get in the elevator with the rest of the fighters and coaches. They're going up to the floor of the hotel, the room, and they're ordering pizzas. Huh? So he's telling me, Dad, let's go. Let's go get pizza. And my head is down. I'm sad as fuck. I'm fucking kicking rocks. And he says, what's wrong, Dad? I won. And yeah, I know, man. I know. He goes, what's wrong? You didn't think I was, you just, no, it's not that, man. Go upstairs and go have fun with your boys and go eat your pizza. And it wasn't that I was mad or upset, or I wasn't none of that for him, disappointed that he won. It wasn't that. It was that I had to keep my word that I wouldn't smoke anymore. I would quit weed. And I went up, he went up in the elevator, I went to the staircase, and I called my sister and I told her, hey, we won. I know, we saw, everybody saw, congratulations, why are you crying? And I was crying, She said, stop crying over there, Dad, man, what's wrong with you? And I told her, I can't smoke weed no more. I'm crying, oh, I can't smoke weed, man. And she goes, what are you crying for? That's not I fucked up and I bet him. And she says, you know what, that's a blessing. And now I have to train them. Now I have to be there with them. And I came home and I didn't smoke anymore for a year. I trained them. I got involved with them more, right? 17 years old. I went on for, I think, until almost his pro year. No, yeah, 17. A year later, he tells me, 18 years old, right? He turns 18. He says, Dad, what's up? He goes, let me talk to you outside. We go sit outside on the porch. And he says, Dad, go ahead and smoke. You could smoke now. I said, smoke? What do you mean? He goes, you could smoke. You need it. You're always uptight and you're always this and that. And I said, he goes, we're good now. You got it. You got the mitts down. You were good now. And I said, all right. And I smoked. I said, fuck it. He gave me the okay. So I thought it was okay, right? Well, a year later after that, I had the opportunity to work with Ralph Romero, the boxing man, the coach who died and left me the gym. My son and I, the gym. So I got to work with him. And that year we became real close. And that year he passed away of cancer. But he passed away 4 months after he gave me and my son the keys to the gym and said that my son would turn pro with him, that he would make that dream come true. So when he passed away, right, I had nowhere to go. I was homeless. He let me live in the gym. And he passed away 4 months later. So I lived in the gym for 2 years. And I turned my son pro a year later, living out of my car. I had a Cadillac, a lowrider, 88 Cadillac on 13s, first place winner. He won a trophy at a big car show. I slept in that car for a year, in and out, moving it around, sleeping in front of Denny's. But the point, or what I'm trying to tell you, is that I made that bet with my son and I quit smoking to help him get to a professional level because he wanted it that bad. And then I kept my sobriety off of weed for 6 years now because I was given something and the opportunity to live somewhere when I didn't have nowhere to go and turn my son pro. And I did that. And 6 years later, I still haven't picked up a joint or hit a bong or ate any edibles and all the new things they got out there now, wax and all these things that the kids are doing. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. I've been clean ever since the gym has been given to me, and I work with kids and I'm in there. And I always said, we have to live by examples. We got to do things and stick to our words. Keep our word. And I kept my word with him for that year, and I kept my word to the old man that I'd open or keep his doors open. And I knew that if I smoked weed one day and maybe smelled like it, walked into the gym and a kid smelled it, then what example would I be setting? Or a parent smelled it. You know what I mean? Then what? I have my doors closed and I give up everything I worked hard for and I let the old man down? No. So I did that and I haven't smoked since. So today I'm completely sober. I don't smoke weed. 28 years off drugs. And drugs was because I was ODing. I was dying in an alley. I was on crack for 8 years. 85, remember in 80 through 85, it was 82 and 83 I think I got hooked on it. And 85 I was really hard. And then I went about 8 years after that strong on crack. And other drugs, PCP, I can give them all to you. This is a real channel. So I was strung out on drugs and I was doing some really crazy shit out there in East LA. But I got sober 28 years and I don't do drugs. And I got sober 22 years off of beer, alcohol. I don't drink. I left the drugs to go into alcohol because I was substituting one, abuse for another. And I did alcohol for a few years straight, hard, and I fell apart. But during that time, I lost my kids. They took them from me. So to get them back, I stopped drinking, and I've kept my word. With the man upstairs, I've talked to him maybe 4, 5 good times in my life. Really talked to him, and each time I've talked to him, I've given him my word that I'd do something for him. And my brother says you don't negotiate with God. You don't give him an ultimatum or I'll do this, you do this. You just do it. And this is the way I am, though. I talk to him like that, as if he was my brother sitting right next to me, right? So I tell him these things these 4 times, and each time I've given him my word, he's never let me down. So 22 years ago, I wanted to get sober and stop drinking. I was a real bad drunk, you know what I mean? So I've been sober 22 years. I have, if you guys don't know, I have a bar almost like in my house. If you guys see it over there, there's all the bottles. I don't have a problem with beer, alcohol, friends drinking. I buy beer, shit. I do a lot of things that for my friends and people, my company, that I don't do personally. But that shouldn't matter. If I have a problem with it, that doesn't make it your problem. You know what I mean? So to answer that question, I know it was a long ass answer, but it had to be. You had to get the idea more of.
Babe, the California Papi.
Yeah.
He says you inspiring me right now, bro. I knew I found your channel for a reason. There's
All right.
someone else that
All right, eh? All right, brother.
that
That's crazy, man.
that YouTube always recommends the channel to
To them.
yeah, to a lot of people. That's why they.
Okay. Well, YouTube record. All right. That's cool. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday on the radio, and I was saying that I'm not. And I was telling the principal at the see, I was at a principal's meeting yesterday with a school. They scheduled me to go in at 1:30. Well, I was at another high school. I was at a high school working, and that principal let me leave to go do the meeting at the junior high school with that principal. So, and then I had to run back to the high school on my day off because I was off yesterday and go finish up the lunch area. That was my route to clean the lunch area after lunch. So, anyways, I'm in the meeting and I tell this story, and I'm talking to the principal, and she said that she was so happy and happy that I was in there that day yesterday, and that she wished she could keep me the whole year, but that I was meant to walk in there and tell my story, and that I will be a great inspiration to these kids. So at the ending of September, myself and Rocky Chicano and a few other friends of mine that I'm putting together, I'm putting a group together, right? That all have stories, but we're scheduled to go in and speak to these kids the whole day. They're gonna make a whole day assembly for me, and then seventh period I'll have enough time, she said, to speak to some of the more troubled kids. She'll make a special group for them, and they really need it. And my scholarship program, not mine, I put it together with my son, but it's been in effect and it's been accepted by the state of California for the last 4 years now. And I've been in high schools and other schools, and I've been doing this, right? But this scholarship program is what I'm taking to the school at the end of September. That's why I'm there, not just for the speaking part of my life and stories and the things that I've gone through, but more of a scholarship program to help the kids. It just happens that when I speak, or when I'm doing something for the kids, I tend to get asked questions of how did I do this, or like today, if I drink, they ask me things like that, and then it leads into my stories. And so when the teacher was asking me, no, when the teachers were asking me, or the principals were asking me these things, they asked me about my background, and I told them, and I was a little too honest, I think, or I was raw about it. I even apologized after and said I was a little sorry for being so open. And she said no. She had cried a little bit. I cried a little bit because it was a touching story, she said, And she said it because of my rawness, because of how I told it. She said, I want you here in September. And so I'll be there at the end of September. And yeah, and that's because of change. That's because of wanting better. You know what I mean? Not thinking you're any better than someone, or I'm better than you or anybody for that matter. It's just wanting better, wanting a better life. Just wanting better. That's all. But I'm no better. I'm not better than anybody. I'm just look at me, and I go in like this, right? And the teacher or the principal loved it. She said, I told her I'll dress up when I come. She goes, no, they're gonna see that. I want you just the way you are. Your rawness, your realness is what they're gonna see, and I need that to come out, because they'll read and smell a fake a mile away. Kids are that good today. Well, we always been. Even growing up, I knew if I saw someone full of shit. You know what I mean? And so, anyways, yeah. Well, I hope I do, and I thank you for that comment that I inspired you, or YouTube referred you over to us. But you can do it. We all can do it. It's just, how do you say? You got to dig deep inside. And you know what? People will say this. Watch, even AA meetings will tell you this. You got to do it for yourself first. You got to love yourself, and then they have this 12-step that I've been in them. They didn't work for me, and they'll tell you to go do all these things, right? And then you got to find God first, and religion, and all this faith stuff first, right? But this is my philosophy on it. This is what's worked for me. It may not work for you. Okay? Like I told the principal yesterday, I have a blueprint. That's all it is. It's free. But you can go somewhere else to see how somebody else builds a house, and architects do blueprints all day, and the different styles, and we live in the world of preference. If somebody likes a Toyota or a Ford, that's okay. I like Chevy. I buy Chevys. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I tell her, and I'm telling you that it's a blueprint. Okay, it's what I believe. That's all me, and I'm not right, and I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that, but what I found that worked for me was that I didn't put myself first, and I didn't go searching religion or faith first. What I did was I evaluated my life. I looked at and I made a list of all the things that I had going on in my life at the time that I needed to quit, right? Get sober. And the first thing that I kept going back to writing down were my first ones were my kids. I kept putting my kids first, my kids first, my kids first. And I realized and I found out with that is that as addicts, and everybody has their opinion, everybody will tell you something different. And again, mine is just an opinion on it. What worked for me, you know, we all have different taste buds. You may not like the way my dish tastes. You may like the way Gina's chile is with her salsa mix, you know. That's fine. Okay? But again, it's just my opinion. But I put my kids first, and I put what meant more to me first, and I did it for them. I didn't do it for me. I didn't get sober for me. As addicts, I believe we're not caring about ourselves, or we wouldn't be where we're at or be doing the things that we're doing if we cared about ourselves. So, trying to get sober and trying to do it for myself wasn't working. I was at Salvation Rehabs, Salvation Army in Pasadena. Had been there 3 times. My brother kept me at his house overnight, locked me up so that I wouldn't leave, and he drove me to it. My older brother. I've tried a lot of things in my life trying to get clean, you know. But I think what did it for me was my kids. I was a father now, and I loved my kids. So the old dean in the alley that night, I I prayed to God and I said, "Don't take me. You know, I don't want to die yet. I'm not ready. I got a lot to live for." And when I said I got a lot to live for, that lot, the lot that I was talking about was everybody else, you know, besides myself. I have a lot to live for, and he didn't let me go that night. And then the drinking part, I had lost my kids and I wanted them back. So when I asked him then, you know, to help me get sober, I want my kids back. I was doing it for them. I wanted them back. I wasn't doing it for me, if that makes sense. And some will say, well, you did it for you. You wanted that void to be filled again, or you were missing something and you were doing it to replace that void, or whatever. But it wasn't that. It was, I wanted my kids back in my life so I can give them a better father. They deserved better. They deserved more than what my father gave me. You know what I mean? So that's what I was doing it for. And that's why I got sober 22 years ago. And I haven't drank since. And my daughter just graduated, got her degree from college. She went from 18 high school straight into a university. And this August she graduated and got her degrees. My son's a professional boxer. He'll be doing his third professional fight at 24 because of an injury that set him back 3 years. But 3 years later, he's been determined in the gym a year, in rehab a year, in surgery a year to get back in the ring. And he's 24 years old and he works for our school district too as well. So, and my other son's a chef. He cooks. He likes cooking and he works pretty good. He does good for himself. So my kids are good. They're okay. But getting sober and coming back into their life, I believe did that. You know what I mean? And then the smoking part, I didn't do it for me. I did it for the kids at the gym. I did it for the gym. I did it for my son. I wanted better for my boxer. I didn't want him to fight and get in the ring and risk his life. Boxing sucks. I'm not a boxing fan. I'm a Jacob Lerma fan. You know what I mean? Shit. Again, 5 years ago, I was a Steeler fan. I married G, and look at this. Right? And my mom and everybody clowns me when they see me. They see G and they tell her, "Hey, what happened?" My brother-in-law's the whole family. He was a Steeler fan ever since he was little. My uncle would blast fucking Steelers all over me on birthdays and Christmas. And I met G, and she changed my life. So I always tell people, and I even got a G right here blasted on my face for G. I'm a G fan. So when they ask me, "Are you a boxing fan?" No, I'm a Jacob Lerma fan, and I live my life sober, and I do things today for the kids, and I do what I do for my son. You know, I do it for other people
Green Bay and G.
than myself. You know, I don't think about myself first,
Hey,
and I stay sober.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. You're a double G fan.
Yeah, double G. So I'm sober today because of them, because of the kids at the gym, because of my son. I want better for them. You know what I mean? I'm 50 years old, and and life isn't over for me. I always say it's just getting started. My cup isn't half empty; it's half full. I'm just getting started, but I've done lived a life. I've done made all the mistakes in it. That from 50 on, I don't want to make any more mistakes. I'm gonna make them. Yeah, we're human. You know what I mean? But they're not going to be as major or as dangerous or as hurtful as the ones I've made in the past. You know what I mean? So
That's
yeah, that's why I do it. I found, and the answer to why I got sober, maybe if it's out there, ask if people are asking, because I still rolling off that other question. You know, um, I did it for other people. I did it for the ones that mattered more to me than myself. And now today, I do love myself enough to keep it going. I love who I am today. I love the man I become. You know what I mean? But been uh, it's been a hard road, a bumpy one. It's been a lot of support from family and friends who love me. You know, I haven't done it alone. If people say that, "Oh, I got here alone. I did it on my own," and I'm not gonna be that one. I've had a lot of. My mom supports me. My mom prays for me every day. Her faith is so strong. She's done the rosary every day, and you know why she does the rosary? Because one day, and I'll tell you this. This is a true story. I told the principal this. Well, I told her one, but this is another. They came in to do something to me because of something they thought, and they were gonna take me out in front of my mom, and they told her what they were gonna do, and they were students of hers. She's taught for 48 years at a school, elementary school teacher, assistant. She got her AA at ELAC at 50 years old. She wrote a story on me in Chicano Studies, and she passed her course. But they go to the house to do something to me because they thought I did something, right? With some brother of someone. And I set him up or some shit. And anyways, long story short, they get to the pad, they tell her moms what they're going to do, show her the gun and everything. And they ask her to stay outside. Well, she doesn't stay outside. She goes inside. And she's sitting on the couch. And I'm telling her I'm sorry. I'm saying my goodbyes, basically. And I go into the room with them. And yeah, they were ready to do what they had to do. They talk to me. They ask me questions. And they're always asking, remember this, they always come to you and ask you questions that they already know the answers to. So I had no room to be lying. I had no reason to be lying. So I tell them the truth. What happened that night, or how it went down, what I tried to do. And everything I said was the truth. It was on the up and up because he told me this. My brother told me, I know you're telling the truth. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? You've seen your brother? Where's he at? And, you know, whoopie-whoop. And they tell me that that he's okay, that he's good. He made it through the night. But your other boy didn't. And I was sorry. And so after all of that, they leave the room, and my mom's sitting out there with the rosary, and she's saying her rosary and she's praying. And I sit with her and I tell her, I'm so sorry, Mom, to have put you through this. Well, my mom today says the rosary every morning. She wakes up at 5 in the morning and she'll do her rosary every morning. Clockwork. Every day. And when I was sick with COVID, she called me and I did my rosary with her over the phone. We sat there and she showed me one day. She taught me how to do the beads and how to do the prayers for each bead and the whole nine, you know what I mean? So, have I had help in my sobriety, in my life, in my change, and everything that I do? Oh yeah. I couldn't have done it without them. I wouldn't be here without them, you know. And now I have G, who's a great supporter of me. So, babe, what are they saying? Anybody saying anything? Because I can't see it over
No.
here.
No, the California Papi, he said,
Jesus tells the-
I'll be
That's me.
cheering your son on. Let us know if we can catch the fight.
Let Mark and G's blessings have been begun. Heart is in. Yeah, there's a lot you missed, babe.
No, that's Kathy.
Oh. Oh, you're writing?
Yeah.
You could tell me right here.
No, she's,
Oh, typing?
yeah, she's
That's
talking
sharing.
to them, showing to them.
Oh. All right. So yeah. Anyways, that's my stories. I mean, any other questions? Anybody want to ask me something? Go ahead.
Motion detected at the front door.
What are you saying? Somebody asking?
Yeah, go over there and read it.
Yeah, hold on.
Somebody asked a question.
What they ask? How much do you love your wife? Oh, really? 110%. How much do you love your wife?
Oh, another question just came in. Who is your favorite brother-in-law?
Oh, damn! I'll tell you what my favorite brother. I can't tell you. I can show you.
Show him the wallet.
Who's your favorite brother-in-law?
Show him the wallet.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you want to go? Hey, baby, you want to go outside, Poppy? Yeah?
Do you like to make pancakes and masa? Pancakes and masa. That was a good story, huh? That was a real story.
Go, Pat. Go, Pat. Come on.
Yeah, you won, George. You won.
Go outside.
Motion detected at the front door.
And your sarape jacket, brother, we got you. We're gonna go pick it up.
Tell him the story, babe. When you met George. You
Oh.
didn't come.
They want to hear the story about when I met George, my brother-in-law. My
He's on
favorite,
there.
my favorite brother-in-law.
No, don't say your favorite, babe.
Oh, I can't say my favorite.
No, you have 3 favorites.
Oh, wait, hey. 47 times.
One of them you love 47.
One of them I love 47 times. Baby brother, G's baby brother has a 1947, and we're gonna be picking that up pretty soon. So, yeah, that's a hard one, G. That's a hard one, George. You got me. George is laughing. But no, I got a story about my brother-in-law, George. We don't drop names though, so we're not gonna throw neighborhoods, and we're just not that channel. We're over that. We're 50 years old. We respect them for what they are, and we give a lot of love. And there is no disrespect here whatsoever. But the story goes is G tried to introduce my her brother to me when we were dating. We were just seeing each other, right? And you remember this. When I met G, she had cameras all over the house, and she had one hiding in the closet, right? So I always thought the camera was on me. And I find out months later it was never connected. It was in the box, but the camera in the front was connected, and her daughter's phones would always, you know, show what was going on, and they'd call her and tell her, "Mom, who's there? Mom, why are you blocking the camera?" So, anyways, let's go forward. Let's forward this. And now G tells me, "I want you to meet my brother. Your story and what you have and what you talk about. My brother, he's a youth leader, and then he has a story. We all have stories, right? Her whole family's a story. But okay, so I want you to meet my brother." And I'm saying, "All right, cool. How is he? Is he good? Is he?" And remember when she met me, she said, "Don't get this twisted. I'm not a chola. I'm a gangster." And I was like, "Fuck. All right." So when she's telling me this, and she's the older sister, you could imagine what I was thinking about her little brother. So I'm like, okay, do I really want to meet him? Like, am I ready to meet him? And then she goes more into it. And she says, you know, your neighborhood, whatever, at one time, try to take him out 2 to 3 times. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm thinking, do I really want to meet him? So, yeah, George, this really happened. She had him there one day. And she calls me up and she says, my brother's here. My brother's here. He wants to meet you. And I was like, what? I was supposed to go over. Now, mind you, I'm getting ready. I'm dressed. I'm ready to go. I'm going to her pad, her house, her apartment. I'm ready. But when she calls me and tells me who's there, I got unready. And I was like, no, are you kidding me? She goes, yeah, he's here. He wants to meet you. And I said, no, I don't. Okay, all right, let me get ready. So I sat there. And I sat there. And then I called her back. And I said, is he still there? And I said, and she said, yeah, he's right here. He's waiting for you. And I said, okay, I'm almost ready. I'll be there right now. So I waited. And I waited. And now she called me. Where are you at? He's getting ready to leave. And I was like, he is? Where he's leaving? Okay, I'll tell him to wait. I'm on my way. Oh no, hey, I drove slow because I know, okay, he's leaving. I'll get there. He's gone. I'm driving slow. I get there, park. And I used to always park in the front and put my hazards on. But this time I parked way in the back, almost in the other apartments. So I'm sitting in the car and she calls me and she says, where are you? You just called, you're on your way. And I said, I'm almost there. Is he still there? And she says, yes, he's ready to walk out. He's leaving. I was in the car and I waited. And then she called and said, you know, he just left. He couldn't wait. And I said, oh, really? Because I'm right here. I'm right outside. And I pulled the car around and I parked in my front spot with the hazards like I always did. And I got off and went up and I said, what happened? She said, he was gone. He left. He couldn't wait. And I said, man, I missed him. So that was my first, supposed to be my first meeting.
We were thinking of making reservations at the Joy.
Oh yeah, the Joy is nice.
Yeah.
They would love the Joy.
Yeah.
So yeah, brother. That first meeting, I was downstairs. but okay. But then she calls me back again and says, my brother's here. He ain't going nowhere. He got dropped off. This was another time, and I was like, fuck, he got dropped off. All right. So I had to go meet him. So I go, and yeah, he's there. And I meet him. I walk in and I say, hey, what's up? What's up, George? George, right? Yeah. And he's looking at me, takes off his hat, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, what's up? And we say our highs and everything. I go to the restroom and I'm fucking sweating. I'm thinking, fuck, hey, he's here. Like, I come back out, and you know what G tells me? G tells me, take him with you. Take him with me where? Like, where do I go with him, man? So we ended up driving. Remember, babe? We took off together, George and I,
Yeah.
and then we came back for G. What did we do? We came back, took you to the ranch, and we went to the ranch to see where we were gonna get married.
So this whole time, I'm sorry, I'm jumping in, but
It's okay.
this whole time, he's thinking my brother, how he met me. So he's thinking my brother, is gonna, I don't know, kick his ass, or I don't know what he was thinking. So, but my brother, he walks with the Lord 100%. We're Christian, so he has also a story, and I can't say it because it's his story, but when he gives me permission to, I will tell you guys his story. It's a beautiful testimony because he went through a lot, and God had a plan for him, and that's where he's at right now. He's I'm gonna say he's our strength for my sisters, my brothers, our kids, our nieces, our nephews, because we feel like he walks 100%. So we go to him for prayers or for problems or for advice or for all that stuff. So I figure he's has a better communication with God than I do, and it's not like that, but I like to tell myself that, because those are excuses that I use. I'm a woman of faith. I fear the Lord and I love the Lord with all my heart, but I don't walk like he does. So I told Mark, he's a different person. He went through this, he went through that, and he's a different person. He walks with the Lord 100%. And I said, you know what? They're going to go for a drive, whatever. And my brother's not one to push religion on you unless you ask. If you ask a question or if you talk about something, then he, lets you know, what he knows, how much of the word that he knows. So, I said, Mark's going to ask him something and my brother is going to, tell him. And that's really why I wanted, Mark to go with my brother, because I knew that Mark was going to ask something, because he's always interested in knowing, and he'll ask me, we pray together. I'll hold his hand. Sometimes when he's going through a lot, I put my hands over his head at night. I pray for him, out loud and stuff like that. So that's why he says, I like the way that, like your faith. He's Catholic, but he tells me I also am interested in, how the Christian way. So I knew that if he was going to ask a question, my brother was going to, because my brother was going to, let him, know more than what he even asked, because, my brother's passionate like that, him and my sister-in-law. Like I said, they're both our strength. That and we're human, we're all human. But when my brother would call me when we were going through my mom's situation, and I'm not going to talk about it a lot, and I'm sorry, I do apologize, but it's still kind of like, weak there, and I don't want to start crying, but when we were going through that, it was okay for my little brother to call and cry. It was okay for my sister to call me and vent. It was okay for my other brother. We're 6 total, 3 females and 3 males. It was okay for the other 5 or the other 4 to call me and vent and cry, and I was strong, and I was, giving them advice and giving them comfort and telling them that everything was going to be okay and everything. And I felt confident, and I was that strong big sister to let them know. But the times that George would call me, it was not okay, because again, he's our strength. Him and my sister-in-law, love God with all their heart. Not that everybody else don't, we do, but they are 100% following his word. So they're very, very committed to walking 100% with him. So when he called and cried because, as again, we're human, we're all human, and we all have, our feelings, and especially when it's a mother, and he called me a couple of times and cried over the phone, and I didn't want that. I didn't like that phone call because, I'm supposed to turn to him and, ask him for advice. And because I love to hear when he tells me, like, you know what, the word of God says this, the word of God says that, and it's just, it was very hurtful when he would call and tell me some of the things, how he felt. So that's when I was like, oh no, if he falls apart, we're all going down. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. My brother, like I said, we all have a story. um I haven't really shared so much about me. A lot of people know, but I haven't really got into detail. I get a lot of emails, you guys, and for those, women and young ladies that send me emails and ask me and stuff, they know a little bit more of what I've told on my channel, because I guess I can relate to a lot of women out there. I've been through a lot, and there's a lot of young women and a lot of women that are going through what I went through. And my brother, one time, he told me, he said, you're a walking testimony, you know, and God has saved you from so many situations, and you're a walking testimony, and he has a plan for you. And you're, one day, you're gonna be, sending out his message and preaching and stuff. And I I don't know. I don't. I'm still in the world,
This
I'm
is
I'm not like
this
a
is
fully
look,
Christian. I'm like a Christina. I'm
this
one
is
foot
where
in
we're
and one
at.
foot out.
Yeah, this is where we're at. I think I told Gene, I mentioned it on the radio station yesterday, and we met a gentleman, Mario, who does prayers on Facebook.
Yes.
He's good.
Yes.
So he's tied in with
He
a
prays
lot
like
of
my
people.
brother.
Okay, but this is what I'm gonna tell you guys, and what I told you yesterday, and what I said on the radio. Okay, we'll leave the preaching and the work up to the ones that can speak on it, that can do that. Okay, her brother and other people we know, and the church. We'll leave that up to them. We don't want to touch religion and other subjects that are out there
That we don't know. Yeah.
that we can't speak on. Politics, the gang lives, the activeness of them today. I can't speak on that. I will never speak on that. All due with respect, right?
Yeah.
Drug use, I can speak on.
Yeah.
Abuse growing up, I could speak on. Juvenile hall, I could speak on. In and out of jail, not prison, but jails, I can speak on.
Or the
Long-term
blessings
times,
that-
I can't speak on. But I got family members that are busted, that are doing life and long terms and other things, and homeboys. My homeboy yesterday just got shot by the cops in the stomach and in the arm, and if he survives, he's looking at the rest of his life maybe. Stuff like that, okay, but only with permission. So the thing that I'm going to say is this: with religion and all the things that we want to speak on, I tell you, we need to be educated. We need to go to school and learn more. Besides having the street knowledge and the street experience and the life experience. Now I have a life experience with God touching me in my life, working His blessings through me and all the things I can speak on. But there's some things like her brother that he can speak on and do and has done, and we leave that up to him. So ministry, what G and I have are real stories, and we talk them and we speak them. And a lot of people reach out to us and tell us that the channel sent them to us or referred them, or all these things, right? And that now they're watching us and they can relate. So somebody once told me that we have something here. We have a real channel and a ministry. And a ministry doesn't have to be with religion. The ministry that we have is stories, real life stories that we've actually lived and been through. And I'm sure a lot of you out there have been. And today, sitting here, I heard a story from some people that changed my life and the way I think about things. It touched me to have these people in my house, because you never know who you're sitting next to. You could be on a bus in the park, you could be sitting with a kid, and you think you've had it bad or your story's something else, right? But you hear their story and you're just in awes and wow, that damn, you never would have known. You know, there's so many stories out there. Life, I think we all experience it the same but in different ways, if that makes sense, right? We all have tragedies. We all have drug abuse at some time in our lives, if not with ourselves, with a family member. Um, the list goes on. So we all are experiencing the same. Ghetto, they say, is the same everywhere you go in the countries, in the states. A ghetto is a ghetto. It don't matter, you know, where you're at. So, and struggle is struggle. We all struggle. So, what I'm saying is, or what I'm going to say is that we have a ministry, and our ministry is speaking the truth and talking and sharing our stories. And some people thought in the beginning it was too raw. Maybe you shouldn't share so much. But we don't put names out. We don't add to it. We don't glorify it. We're not trying to be tough guys. We're 50 years old. There's no need to pretend or
And
front.
we also share our blessings.
And we share our blessings too of what we've accomplished and are accomplishing in our lives to give you the examples or to let you guys know that it can happen too for you. It's happened for us at 50. Love found us. And I say found us because we didn't go out looking. I wasn't looking at the time. I was hurting. I was in a bad place. And somehow God put us together at 50, well, 2 years ago. But we're 50 together today. We're sharing 50. She'll be 51 in November. So she's 9 months older than me. But for a little bit of time in the year, in a few months, we get to share 50. So I could honestly say we're 50 together. But it took us this long in our lives to have each other, to find each other. You know what I mean? To be blessed. And now with the homes that we have, this is our kitchen I'm standing in, right? We were bouncing around all our lives in houses growing up, and G out here in an apartment, and me losing mine and being homeless to now owning a home again, too. And the gym and the scholarship and her business. G has her own business, Marvelous Cultura, with marvelous brows and lashes by Mommy G, and a clothing line and all these things. And now we're connected with people like Rocky Chicano and other friends, Ora Wear Production, and other friends that are out there backing us and helping us. And you're going to start seeing G in big car shows and big events, concerts. We're doing music videos they're calling me for, commercial shoots for clothing line. Man, the list goes on of what's been happening for us in these last 2 years. And I'm not living in my car, and I'm not living in the gym. I'm not homeless no more. So at this age in our life, this has all happened. It can happen for you too. That's the example. That's the example, and that's what we're giving you is real life stories from us. You know. Now, if you want other stuff and you ask us something that we can't speak on, and it's okay to get that person that I know can, I always will get a guest on and have them speak to you and give you their stories, and maybe something in that they've lived through will inspire you if that's what you're going through. You know what I mean? Make sense? So that's what this is. It's that channel. So it may not be for everybody, and that's okay. And respectfully, I say, if it's not, then we don't need it. It's for everybody out there. I'm going to say this. For everybody out there who gets them. The negativity, the bad comments, the remarks, the bullshit. We don't need it. The people out there that are doing their best to give you some, honesty, don't need it. There's too many hate. I seen it on TikTok and I read it with other people. They go on and bash them and talk shit about them and tell them stuff like, get off what are you doing eating all the time for? And all these, and some people are dumb about it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you be on there doing that if you don't want the negativity? But this channel isn't that. We're just here speaking on some stuff and trying to be, giving people, give you guys some stuff, some material you guys can sit at home with and think about. Ain't nobody have to follow us. Ain't nobody have to even listen to us or even watch us. Push that button off and that's it. And you don't even have to believe us. It isn't about that. We want to be right and we want you to know. And all. I really don't care. To be honest with you, I'm not trying to prove something out here. I'm just doing me. This is who we are, and And if it does work for you and you do believe in us and listen and hear and relate, then okay, then he's working through it. You know, he's handling that. We're not here to make anybody go out and do what we do. You're not. We're all different. You know, it can't be me. It can't be. You know. So, anyways, that's what it is. Any questions? Anything coming in, babe? Anybody
I was
asking?
answering Alice's question.
What was it?
No, it was about the glasses.
Oh, okay.
Because you know how for the winners we always ask them for the shipping and handling, the prices. But I told her it's okay. We got it. So I'll be.
But how about any questions that are coming in right now? Anything? Anybody asked anything?
The California.
I can't
Papi,
see them, guys. So I'm asking G over here to help me out.
He says, like you said, it's a ministry you guys are doing. Thank you for giving. Thank you for giving of yourselves.
And who said that?
DA California Papi.
Oh, DA California Papi.
The
California Papi. You know, that's funny. Well, not funny, but it's crazy. Papi, California Papi, right? My son, there's a story. My son and I were VIP security for Coachella Fest. We do all the stars. Drake invited him to the mansion. Drake invited him up on stage. Drake took us to the London Hotel in Hollywood and had steak dinner with them. All real. I'm in Philadelphia and I get a call. My son Drake's people are calling for him. My son, the boxer, to go out there and hang out with them. So this is a story about Papi. The name Papi, right? So we're staying at my sister's, and there's some friends of my brother-in-law's daughters of my brother-in-law's boss, and this is the Cheesecake Factory, right? So one of the boss's daughters are staying at the house for Coachella Fest, so they don't have to get a room, you know. They brought friends with them, so the room's packed of girls. My son was staying there with my sister during his first professional fight, so he could get ready and prepared for the fight. And he was homeless with me at the gym, and I didn't have nowhere to stick him. He didn't want to be at the gym, and living in the gym was mentally messing him up, so he had to go stay with my sister. So my sister has him, and they're using the house for Coachella Fest, and all these girls come from LA and all over to stay, and they're in his room that he was staying in. So we asked him not to stay in the room, get his clothes, and get out while all the girls are there. So he decides to wait it out till the girls all got there, and they're all in there getting ready to go to Coachella Fest. So he knocks on the door to get his clothes, and he just got out of the shower, so he has no shirt on, and he's cut up with six packs. He's a boxer, and he says, "Can I come in?" And they're all giggling and laughing. "Yes, let him in." And he comes in, and I don't know what else happened. Nothing dirty, but he comes out, and apparently we find out the next day because in the room he gave his name of who he was, and his name was Papi. He said, "Papi Chulo." So that's what the girls all knew him as, but they didn't know Spanish. Some of them were white, and I think there was an Asian in there. So they all go to Coachella Fest, and they see us working, and they want to get up in front and do all this, you know, VIP shit. So we did the VIP for them, made them feel all good and bad. And the next day, they wake up for breakfast, and they go into the living room, and one of the girls goes over there, and she's looking for Bobby. I have a niece named Bobby, my niece that lives there, my brother-in-law's daughter. Her name's Bobby, after my uncle Roberta, after my sister Bobby. My sister Bobby was named Roberta. So Roberta, we cut it short to Bobby. So anyways, hey, my phone's gonna turn off, babe.
It is?
Yeah, so anyways, your phone is. So anyways, the extension cord, to plug it in, is outside. It's in that little black box, the red one.
Hey Jay, you can use this. Look, just bring your thing and put it next to his phone and it'll charge his phone.
So Bobby, my niece,
It has to sit on.
my sister was named after Robert. No,
Oh no, you have to put the plug his cord into that unit and to his phone.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Look that.
So like I'm saying, yeah, the story is my sister Bobby was named after my uncle Roberta. So now my niece has the name. So we're there at the house, and these girls are looking in the living room before breakfast. They're looking for my son, and they're asking for Papi, right? So they're laughing. They're all laughing because the way the girl is saying it. Where's Bobby? And Bobby's sitting there on the couch, and she says, "I'm right here." And she says, "No, not you, Bobby." And she goes, "I'm Bobby." And the other girls are laughing, and they said, "No, silly, not Bobby. He said his name was Papi." And the other girl looked, and she goes,
Motion
"Who?"
detected at the front
And
door.
she goes, "Papi." And the other girl that was with them, there was about 6 girls. The other girl says, "Papi Chulo." So when he heard that, he came out of the other side. The house is divided in half. It's a 5-bedroom house. It's a big house. So he comes out of the other side and he says, "What?" And we were like, "Really?" And we're laughing our asses off because he was in that room the day before with no shirt on, telling them his name was Papi Chulo. So trip out on this. He has his second pro fight, right? And I tattooed SoCal Kid, right? I have SoCal Kid, and I have my boxing gloves right here for him, right? SoCal Kid, that's what we called him, SoCal Kid. Boxing out of Thermal, California, SoCal Kid. And he's been that since he was 8 years old, because all his sponsors were Southern California Kid, businesses or whatever, right? So he's in this boxing match, right, in the locker room. And the announcer comes in and he asks them, "What do you guys want to be called, or what are you coming out as? Your music's going to be playing, and we're going to announce you into the ring. What do you want to be announced as?" And we're looking, and I was already with SoCal Kid, and he jumps in and he says, "Papi," and I looked at him and I go, "What?" And he told the guy, "Papi Chulo." So guess what? We're at the doors ready to enter the ring. The crowd is going wild. We're at a casino. We're at the Agua Caliente Casino and Hotel. And it's here in the valley, so everybody was there. It was a packed house, sold out crowd. 4 other fighters, of course. He's one of the fighters on the. So he's walking out, and they announce, "Now fighting out of Thermal, California, Papi Chulo." So Papi Chulo came out, and he did his thing. What's up? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? I know. I don't hear nothing. I hear nothing. That's it. I hear nothing. I'm eating.
He's doing his live and ear hustling at the same time. Babe.
What happened? What did somebody say? Help me out. I
nobody
can't
said
see
nothing,
them.
babe. I'm on it. I'm on it. But nobody said nothing. They're into your story, and they're laughing and they're saying that's right and all that. But you've been on for 66 minutes.
All right. And what are you telling me?
No, I'm just saying. You've been on for 66 minutes.
I've been on for 6
Do
minutes.
Q&As then.
Well, that's what I asked you to ask. Q&A's, everybody. Anybody ask questions?
Okay, I got a question.
Ask them. Ask me a question, somebody.
He's so-called kid, yeah.
Yeah, he'll always be SoCal Kid. As long as I got this shit tatted on me, he's always a SoCal Kid. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did that when he was little, SoCal Kid. Because he was SoCal. He was a kid. And he was a Southern California. He won state championship. And he won California state champion, SoCal. I have the belt, SoCal champion. He was a Southern California champion for his class weight. So, Southern California champion. Then he did bigger another tournaments and won, and he was getting sponsors. But I went SoCal graphics, SoCal this, SoCal that, SoCal burgers, SoCal. SoCal was everything I went after, and he was doing really good. So.
I have to get up for
Oh,
this
what am I
question.
eating?
Yeah.
What am I eating?
I got up for this question. I'm on the laptop, by the way. You guys do ask anything you want, and I'm reading it for him. But I had to get up because I had to show you because I don't know what it's called. But it's the cream cheese with this. It's cream cheese with that smothered on, and then you eat it with crackers.
Now this is only found, and you could only buy it in New Mexico.
That's what he's
In
eating.
My sister bought this in New Mexico. She went to go visit family in Texas, and I guess on the way back they stopped in. But this, she's gonna try to order it by the case, and it's really good, man. It's really good. I like it.
I like it too.
But it's not a dish
With wine.
Yeah.
For
You want a glass of wine?
for just to have. The people are saying, you know, you gotta have it with wine, or whatever else. But I eat it like that. This is something that I only bring out for special people.
You want me to pour it
You
in
know,
there?
special
Pero vas
guests.
a ver a eso. And this is
And
apple.
because you can't buy it here.
It has apple?
But she I don't know if I could say it. No, actually I think I could say it, and I did it actually. She was making her chile and salsa and a cock block. I jumped in on the shit and I said, "Look what I got!" And I pulled it out of the cabinet and everything, and they ended up over there eating the salsa and chips and everything. I ate all this by myself, but it's okay. She won because of her apron. She even threw her apron on. Look at her apron.
Because we're, you know, typical Mexican. Salsa and chips. Look at this. Salsa and chips. He did this. And it's really good, but like I said, with wine. It tastes really, really good, but with wine. Okay. So we've been on for 2 hours.
All right, so we're gonna end it.
We're gonna end this live, you guys, because we have guests.
Yeah, we have guests, and
We
gotta
have
go.
guests, and we have to go. Yeah, the crackers. Yeah, these are bomb. They're really good.
Your dish that you made goes good like with wine, cheese, all the deli fresh goods, what they call charcuterie board, like a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
So have you seen them? They're like
Yeah. We have them at the store.
salami, different cheeses, different crackers, different base for the crackers like that. You
Yeah.
have, that is good. But it goes more like,
Yeah.
and what we're feeling today is more like the Mexican descent.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna eat the fish fried in the disco with the eyeballs and everything. The tail, the eyeballs, everything. The
Mhm.
nose.
His tummy's gonna be a rich man tummy tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good day. Thank you for sharing all.
Oh, you're
Saying
welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
You
welcome.
guys, thank you so much. We're gonna end this live, and we will see you guys in a couple of days. We're gonna come back
Yeah, we're
on,
gonna do another
and
live.
we're gonna do
They
the
want-
raffle again.
They want me to do a hot sauce
So.
challenge too.
Oh yeah, we could do that. I told the fam bam, you know, we were gonna make more cooking videos, you know, now that I have my kitchen and I'm not all crowded and then this where you guys are sitting at my phone,
It's on
an island. So, you know, now I have this side and I have that side. So now we're gonna do our cooking videos and bring you guys some dishes because
Yeah, and
I could cook, you guys. I can really cook.
yeah, and the camera will go down to the stove so you guys can see our stove.
Yeah.
And the dishes as we're cooking them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you'll see us actually on the stove cooking, and then I'll be outside barbecuing because I'll do my barbecue.
Yeah.
You know, she has the stove, I'll have outside. We have a plancha, we have a disco, we have woks, we have a smoker, we have a grill, we got tables and chairs, we got tent, we got all set up to go out and cook if we had to do an event or to do whatever we need to do. We have all the equipment. We have an outside kitchen sitting under our patio.
Yeah.
Mobile, all mobile, ready to roll. So I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna start doing my thing. She's gonna do her thing, and then we'll have guests
have a
come out.
cook-off.
Yeah, cook-offs and guests like today. Try our stuff and see who wins. And,
Yeah.
you
Our
know,
judges. Yeah, our judges.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
for this one, I won.
yeah. What?
I did, babe, because you ate
No.
this. They ate mine, and they're our judges.
How?
They ate the
What?
salsa and the chips. You ate this one. You can't be your own judge.
Show them what your guests left.
Okay, look at what my guest.
Mark.
Okay, all right, like that. Look at what my guest left. Look at what my guest left.
But you're not a judge. They were the judge. Kathy and Emilio. So I gotta take this one.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Okay?
I'm coming back strong and hard. I'm coming back with wine. Get them a little wine in them. Shit. I know I'm gonna win next time.
Okay, you guys. What kind of chips? I use el comal.
What store can you get them at?
At Food for Less, Cardenas, El Super, Vallarta. Every store, a Hispanic store, but you know how Food for Less, if you're in the Hispanic area, Food for Less carries Hispanic items. So my store is considered Hispanic. So we have El Comal, and that's the brand that I use for the chips, for the tortillas. I use El Comal. I used to buy Diana's, but El Comal came in, and
These are really good.
yeah, they're really good. Okay, guys, so everybody have a safe weekend, a blessed day, blessed week, blessed month, blessed year, and you guys stay safe, wear a mask, wear your gloves,
And look up
because this thing is still out there.
and look us up on the Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, right? Mark Lerma, Gina Lerma. She has Instagram, and get at us for tickets. Try
Yeah.
to win some tickets.
Try to win
To win some
tickets.
good gifts and help support these kids in this scholarship program that I have going.
And
It's
also,
a really
if you
good
guys,
program.
if you guys want to see us live yesterday with Angel Baby at the radio station, go to KCAA
Mhm.
radio.com, and then you guys can see the live.
KCAAradio.com. You'll see the live. We're live on screen, live, seeing, and you'll see us picking the winners and
Yeah.
doing our radio station with them.
Yes.
And we're going to do another one station view, right? He even asked us to do live on YouTube. They're at the station.
Yeah, so we're gonna go live there.
So we'll go
Yeah.
live there at the station on the next drawing of the tickets. But it's a real deal. It's really for the kids and our raza. Support us. And
Yes.
as you support us, we will support you.
The glasses, email me. Kathy, can you put Gina Lerma 11 at gmail.com, or you can also go to Marvelous Cultura 11 at gmail.com.
It's
Email me,
Gina Lerma.
Marvelous Cultura.
Gina Lerma 11
Mm-hmm.
at gmail.com, and also Marvelous Cultura 11 at gmail.com.
And Marvelous Cultura Foundation is going to be the title for
Louis World. I got some shirts for y'all.
Marvelous with the Z or a Z?
A Z at the end.
Marvelous.
Z.
And that's
With
what?
the Z.
Marvelous.
Marvelous with the Z.
Marvelous.
Cultura.
Cultura.
CUL.
I know how to spell it.
Okay.
Cultura
Yeah.
11.
Yes.
And
At
at
Gmail?
gmail.com. And the
Thank you,
scholarship.
Louis. He got shirts for us.
All right. All right. All right.
If it's your business, we promote.
Yeah,
we
we'll wear
promote.
them. We'll promote them. We'll do all that.
Oh, he has a print shop.
Where?
Oh, where?
ATX, Texas.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Email me. GinaLerma11 at gmail.com. I'm looking for a printer, and I have some ideas that, let's talk.
Oh, Louis. Yeah. We got
Email
some.
me.
We
I
got.
have ideas you would not
We have
even.
some collaborations.
Yes, in a collapse. So
We have
email
to
me.
talk. We have to talk, Lou. You got to call us, man. We got collaborations with real artists, you know, in the music game, and then other things that we're doing, clothing lines that we're working with, and we'll be at a big casino coming up, October 3rd. Big casino, and it's a big concert, and my boy's hosting it, and we're there.
Oh, he's a DJ too and promoter. You can probably bring him to the Coachella Fest.
Oh yeah, see, we're
Yeah.
tied in with Coachella. I got
Email
the
us.
ranch out here that we do. Oh, email us. You gotta
Email
call
us,
us.
yeah, email us,
Email us.
Louis.
I'll send you my phone number through email, and you can call us and
Yeah.
we could talk, and we got to do some. But remember, Marvelous Cultura is our brand. Marvelous Cultura,
With the Z.
with the Z, license and all, and it's Marvelous Cultura, best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Meaning being American
Of Mexican.
of Mexican descent, being of descent from Mexico, or grandparents
Luis
were
Rose just
Mexicans.
said also he's a DJ,
So-
also promoter.
So Marvelous Cultura, and under Marvelous Cultura we have Marvelous Brows and Lashes by Mommy G, and we also now have the scholarship program called, and I titled it yesterday, Marvelous Cultura Foundation, Kids Helping Kids. That's the foundation. That's the scholarship that's going into the school districts. Already been approved. Already going in. September I'll be at a middle school. Marvelous Cultura Foundation, Kids Helping Kids, and that's what you guys are going to be supporting when you tune into what we
Yeah.
do. It's all about our kids. You know what I mean? It is. So
So again, our
you.
emails, my emails are gina11@gmail.com or marvelouscultura11@gmail.com. You guys email me for raffle tickets, for to buy purchase items, or Louis. Let's talk. Email me and we'll send you a number. And okay, Kathy, can you? I'll put it in the comments. And also for all the young men, for middle-aged men, for older men, if you guys want advice privately, then go ahead, email us. Mark reads the emails. I read emails too. My ladies, continue to be strong. You're beautiful, you're courageous. Email me when you guys want to know or want advice. Continue to email me, and I'm here for you guys.
we have a prayer.
Yeah.
We have a guy, Mario, who does
Yes.
prayer. What does he do? Lives. He does
Yeah,
the
he
prayer
does lives
chains.
on Facebook, and what he does, he goes on 2 hours, and you do a request a prayer, and at 7 you hear your prayer live.
For whatever
you go live,
situations
yeah.
you're going through. That's what him and his wife do.
Yeah.
And they met us yesterday after the radio station. So again, we don't want to be that channel and do that for you. Not that we don't believe and don't have faith, we do. But
Yeah.
we're going to leave that up to them to do for you. And if it's a prayer you're needing, somebody's sick, something's going on in your life, reach out to us on that. We'll get you to Mario, and Mario will have him and his wife. Mario will have that prayer for you, said on the live, and we'll take care of you on that end. So if we don't have the material or the answers or anything like that, we do know people. We are connected. We are among brothers and sisters, a group that are helping each other. We can get it for you. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, if it's something like that you need, or like she said, counseling, and not counseling because I have my degrees, I don't. But
No,
by 53,
life
I will have
lesson.
them. I am going to go to school, and
Life experience.
I'm already lining up stuff for it. That's why I'm doing the school scholarship. But I will talk to you about real true stories and real situations and experiences. And if that can help you as a ministry or as a counseling, then that's what we'll do for you. But don't twist it up. And I'm not trying to say I'm a counselor and I'm licensed and all of that, and it's going to help you. I'm not a doctor like that. I'm no
We're just
professional.
experienced
We're just experienced
old couple.
50-year-old, yeah, knuckleheads.
Oh my
that-
God, we're half of 100.
Knuckleheads that made it this far
We're half
and
of
are
100.
still going and on stop. We're not stopping. We're going, and life is getting better for us at 50. So that's the example, and that's who we are. Okay.
I'm sorry, but if you guys see me coming and going, I have to sit every so often
yeah.
because I'm hurt. Not trying to be rude or disrespectful or anything, so I apologize for that. But again, email me for anything.
Send the email to Louis.
And I will. I'm gonna put
Because
it in the
we're
comments.
gonna hang
I'm
up.
gonna put it in the comments. You know what? Let me put
Do
it in the
it.
comments right now.
Yeah,
but
do it
you
now
guys.
before you hang up.
Well, how do I put in the comments?
I
here?
put the email in there first.
Oh, you did? Okay. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the description. So you guys.
Put it right there in comments.
No.
Okay. Well.
I'll put it in the comments right now, and then I'll put it on the description, you guys.
Did
So
Louis send in his
everybody,
information? How to get a hold of him?
he's gonna. He wants. There it is, Louis. Juanita Linda just posted it on the comments.
Okay, we can say goodbye.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So everybody have a safe and fun, long. What is it? Holiday weekend.
Labor Day.
Labor Day, and then everybody have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, a blessed year. We love you guys. Stay tuned for the next live in a couple of days, and everybody be safe. Bye.